Welcome to CCN Midday News. I am your host, Captivating Christian, and here are some of your top stories for today, March 31st. Governor Hogan issues a stay-at-home order for Maryland to stop the spread of the coronavirus. The Trump administration sent protective medical gear to China while he minimized the virus threat to the U.S. A federal judge who slammed Attorney General Barr obtains the unredacted version of the Mueller report. Amazon warehouse workers walk out in the rising tide of the COVID-19 protests. A 26-year-old black EMT worker killed during a police raid at her boyfriend's home, and a Florida pastor arrested after holding a church service despite the coronavirus orders. Let's get to the news. Marylanders may only leave their homes for essential work or urgent medical care, to get food or prescriptions, or other absolutely necessary reasons, Governor Larry Hogan said on Monday under the new stay-at-home directive to stop the spread of the coronavirus. This is the deadly public health crisis, the Republican governor said. We are no longer asking or suggesting that Marylanders stay home. We are directing them to do so. Hogan said the additional measures are necessary given the concern that the virus could hinder the federal government's ability to respond to the crisis. This is due to the concentration of the capital area's workforce in the state. The governor said that he was worried about the possibility that the disease could spread to literally thousands of facilities in Maryland, including hospitals, detention centers, and nursing homes. With similar orders issued on Monday by the District of Columbia mayor and the Virginia governor, both Democrats, the region is now under quarantine lockdown, a drastic change in how people live and work in the Mid-Atlantic compared to just a few weeks ago. Our doctors and nurses are in desperate need of masks, gloves, and other personal protective equipment, otherwise known as PPE, to protect themselves from contracting the coronavirus while treating those who are ill. Some of them have even tried to find it on eBay, while others are pleading for help on social media. The situation is so dire that a New Jersey doctor has described it as sending medical professionals like lambs to slaughter. Concerned about the dwindling supply of PPE are not new. However, back in February, the World Health Organization, otherwise known as WHO, sounded the alarm bells about a limited stock of PPE, noting demand was 10 times higher than normal for this equipment. Yet the same day as the WHO was warning, the Trump administration had announced that it was transporting nearly 17.8 tons, that is more than 35,000 pounds, of masks, gowns, gauze, and respirators to other vital materials, as the Secretary of State Mike Pompeo noted in a press release announcing the shipment, that these donations are a testament to the generosity of the American people. Americans indeed are a generous people. We want to help those in need. And at the time of these medical supplies were being shipped, more than 28,000 people in China were affected, with nearly 600 deaths attributing to the virus. But how could Trump allow tons of vital medical equipment that Americans needed to be transferred to another country in February if he claimed that since January he fully understood the risk that the United States was facing from this virus? The federal judge obtained a full and unredacted report on the election interference and obstruction of justice prepared by the former special prosecutor Robert Mueller on Monday. The two-page filing submitted by the U.S. Department of Justice, otherwise known as the DOJ, attorneys with the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia notified the Judge Reggie Walton of the delivery of the documents in question. The filing also noted the DOJ's compliance with the two court orders issued by Walton early this month, demanding the law enforcement agency supply the full report. The long sought-after report won't be looked over anytime soon. However, due to the general and special federal caseload slowdown enacted in response to the coronavirus, otherwise known as COVID-19 pandemic, and the social distancing response regime, the judge issued. Workers at the Amazon Staten Island, New York fulfillment center walked out today to protest the company's response to the COVID-19 infection among its warehouse employees. Amazon has confirmed one case of the COVID-19 at the New York facility, but workers say they have been at least 10 and that the company has failed to notify workers or properly clean the warehouse. Now they are calling for Amazon to shut down the facility for 2 weeks for a deep cleaning. A 26-year-old woman in Kentucky was allegedly shot and killed by the police while she was in her apartment. Breonna Taylor was sleeping with her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, when the police raided the home for a narcotics investigation around 1 a.m. She was already an accomplished and certified EMT for the city of Louisville and currently worked for the University of Louisville as a medical tech. This is not a woman who would have sacrificed her life and her family's morals and values to sell drugs on the street, Taylor's aunt told the reporters. Taylor's 27-year-old boyfriend spent 2 weeks in jail after he was accused of shooting Sergeant John Matley in the leg during a raid on March 13th. The defense attorney, Robert Yeager, said that it was an improper raid, which officers broke into Taylor's home unannounced and shot about 22 times. The police say that the body cam footage isn't available because the department's criminal interdiction division, which conducted the search, does not wear body cams. A neighbor said to have heard gunshots while heard Walker yelling for help. Sheriff deputies on Monday arrested the head of a Florida church, accusing him of ignoring the local orders against mass gatherings due to the coronavirus pandemic and showing reckless regard for human life, authorities say. The River at Tampa Bay Church held services over the weekend, and the Hillsborough County Sheriff said that he had no choice but to take actions against the pastor. Last night, I made the decision to seek an arrest warrant for the pastor of the local church who intentionally and repeatedly chose to disregard the orders set in place by our president, our governor, and the CDC, and the Hillsborough County Emergency Policy Group. His recklessness and disregard for human life put hundreds of people from his congregation at risk and thousands of residents who may interact with them this week. Howard Brown was booked for unlawful assembly and violation of public health emergency rules, both second-degree misdemeanors. He was bailed on a $500 bond. Once again, thank you for watching CCN Midday News. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that notification button so you will never miss another news update. Have a great day. Peace.